Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. I just unlocked a major riddle in the death of David Bowie, January 10th, 2016. If you missed my prior videos, please check them out. I've done one on the death of Alan Rickman and David Bowie, both men who had connections to Lazarus, who both died at the age of 69 in the same week from cancer. Remember, the astrological symbol for cancer is 69. In this video, I go into depth about the story of Lazarus in the Bible and how it reflects with the music video David Bowie released 4 days before his death. The story of Lazarus in the Bible is the story of a man dying and being risen from the dead 4 days later by Jesus. It's John 11:38 through 44. 38 and 44 are numbers of death. 44 is a number connected to killing and cancer. If you haven't seen these videos, please check them out. In this video, I also connect the deaths of Scott Weiland of Stone Temple Pilots, who died December 3rd in Minnesota, with the death of David Bowie. Some major parallels there. Remember, liver cancer equals 110 in Gematria. David Bowie died 1/10, a lot like 110. Scott Weiland died in Minnesota that has Gematria of 110 the big way, 38 the small way. He died 38 days before David Bowie. The word death equals 38. There's more to it than that. Please check out these videos. I'm just trying to give you some brief notes in case you missed it. Anyhow, this morning I saw a video from the channel Truthicracy. Truthicracy. If you're not familiar with this channel, he does great work. He's not the nicest person. When him and I first crossed paths, he had some nasty words for me, but he now subscribes to the channel and follows my work. Anyhow, I recommend the content he puts out. Please check out this video he did on the Simpsons and David Bowie's death. After I watched this, I applied the Gematria to the Simpsons episode, and look at what I found, Truth Seeker. On January 10th, 2016, the day David Bowie was announced dead, this episode of The Simpsons came out. Teenage Mutant Milk-Caused Hurdles. This is the title of the episode that came out on the day David Bowie died. In the episode, there's a reference to Bowie the cat. Bowie the cat. And there's also a reference to Carnegie Music Hall, which we'll talk about. So get this, Truth Seeker. This episode, it's the 27th season of The Simpsons. The episode came out on a date with 27 numerology. The name Bowie in Gematria equals 27. Think about all the dead rock stars at age 27, the majority of them having birth numerology of 27. Here's where it gets really trippy. The episode's title in Gematria sums to 331. On March 31st of this year, Truth Seeker, there will be a show at Carnegie Music Hall, The Music of David Bowie. March 31st, 3/31, just like the Gematria of the Simpsons episode title that references Bowie and Carnegie Music Hall. Here's what else is interesting about Carnegie Music Hall. Carnegie is a word with 44 Gematria, the kill number. Hall, 15, put it together, it sums to 59. Kill in Jewish Gematria equals 59. Kill in simple English Gematria sums to 44. If you're new here and you want to know how to Gematria, just type how, just like this, how to Gematria. You can type it into a search engine or YouTube, and my videos will load. I have 2 videos on this. You can watch either one. You'll have these skills in no time. Skills you can use for the rest of your life. This stuff is going on all the time in the mainstream media. Why? Because the Freemasons control the media. They practice the language of Gematria. Anyhow, kill 59, kill 44, 2 different methods. Cancer and chemo also have the Gematria of 44. No coincidence. David Bowie dies of cancer at the age of 69, the astrological symbol for cancer. Isn't it amazing, Truth Seeker? All this stuff synced up. Also, the point I want to make is if you study health and nutrition, I talked about this in another video, the nations that have the highest rates of cancer have the highest rates of dairy consumption. In fact, the nations with the highest rates of osteoporosis and cancer also have the highest rates of dairy consumption. And in our nation, here in the United States, we get constant advertising about how milk is good for your bones. That's not actually true. Once you pass the threshold, extra protein in your system leaches calcium from your bones, making them brittle, which is why nations with the highest dairy consumption have the highest rates of osteoporosis, also the highest rates of cancer. We humans are the only species that consume milk past childhood. Not only that, we also drink milk from animals other than ourselves. The things that are delicious, unfortunately, are oftentimes the things that kill us. Meat, dairy, protein, overconsumption, these are the things that cause cancer more than anything else in this world, aside from being exposed to very harmful chemicals. But in terms of the things we consume. And just look at this title again, Teenage Mutant Milk-Caused Hurdles. It's about Bart Simpson experiencing puberty too young. This is exactly what's going on in our society. Kids sprouting facial hair, growing breasts, going through puberty earlier and earlier. It's because the hormones in the food, in the milk, in the meat, are meant to make the animals grow bigger and produce more quicker. Those chemicals that are in their flesh, when consumed by us, those chemicals go into our body and do the exact same thing. So again, truth seeker, learn this language of Gematria. You will see through the truth of things in record time. I'm going to make a mini playlist for those of you who are new here so you can watch all 4 of these videos. As research is ongoing, I'll probably make more discoveries and add to the playlist. I'm sure there's more riddles out there that we haven't cracked yet. But here's one more decoded, truth seeker. It's just amazing, isn't it? The music of Davie Bowie on March 31st, an episode referencing him from the day he dies, referencing Carnegie Music Hall. Undeniable. Until next time, truth seeker.